Force resides in all living things.
I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, new episodes streaming Tuesdays.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. I hope you're all doing well, and in this video we are going to be discussing Ahsoka's new Force ability. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. The first two episodes of Ahsoka are finally on Disney Plus, with the third one just around the corner. Subscribe to the channel for my breakdown and reaction video. Anyway, fans and critics alike seem to be praising the show already. Ahsoka does possess a new Force ability as well that is leaving some viewers upset though. However, Ahsoka is going all out and continuing the grueling journey of one of Star Wars' most famous characters. In just the first two episodes alone, viewers were already introduced to multiple new possibilities, characters, and even plot twists, one of which seemed to frustrate fans more of the prequel trilogy. Episode 2 of Ahsoka officially reveals that Ahsoka now possesses a rare Force ability known as psychometry. For those who are unfamiliar with this Force ability and power, it means that a Force user can sense echoes by going into the location of an event that had happened in the past. For example, after talking with Sabine Wren in the hospital following her duel with Shin-Hati, Ahsoka was able to go to Sabine's home, tap into the Force, and then piece together what had exactly actually happened by visions that the Force had gave her through objects by the home. This ability is extremely rare among Force users and was popularized in the Star Wars Jedi video games due to Cal Kestis possessing it. Giving Ahsoka this power seemed to make a number of fans upset though, however. Star Wars fans, well, will be Star Wars fans, especially since she has never displayed it across of any other project that she's ever appeared in. On X, formerly known as Twitter, one user, Ian the Texan, had stated that Ahsoka was seemingly given this ability because it's convenient, and ultimately had called it lazy writing, saying that isn't Force Echo / psychometry was a rare Force ability, limited to Jedi like Quaylen Vos and Cal Kestis. Correct me if I'm wrong, comments are open, but Ahsoka never had that ability before. She now does this after 15 years because it's convenient. Lazy, Filoni, he had wrote on Twitter. Another fan had replied to that post and also had pointed out that this Force ability, psychometry, isn't supposed to be an ability one can simply learn, saying that, glad I'm not the only one who feels like this is lazy writing. Psychometry isn't supposed to be an ability one can simply learn. It's something you're born with. Another user chimed in, having expressed their disappointment with Ahsoka being able to use this Force ability, pointing out the rarity of it, saying that also Ahsoka apparently has Force psychometry, aka Force Echo, now, which is something is exceedingly rare outside of the Kafar, as far as I can recall. Even though there are plenty of fans who do seem frustrated with Ahsoka that she can now use this Force ability, psychometry, on command, there are others who had actually enjoyed this aspect, thankfully, of the show and believed that it is completely simply logical, and I myself fall underneath that category. Dave Filoni is the creator of Ahsoka and the overall show here, so really he can kind of do whatever he wants with this character. And I myself don't necessarily believe that you are supposed to be born with this Force ability, but hey, I could be wrong with that, so let me know in the comments down below. All I ask is that you give me some type of area we can actually look at that rather than just saying it, maybe like a novel or a comic it's shown in. Anyway, one user seemed extremely excited, saying that they were jumping around the room when they actually saw this, saying that Ahsoka using Force Echo had to be jumping around the room. Another fan had chimed in excitedly, talking about how much he could tell that Dave Filoni enjoyed the Star Wars Jedi games, saying that yes, between the puzzles and Ahsoka hearing the Force Echo of Sabine and Shin's duel, love the nods to the Jedi games, which is of course to reference of the Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order games, of where we see Cal Kestis being able to use this ability. I really believe this though, however, to be a Jedi trait that any Jedi really could actually possess, I think, at that, as Qui-Gon Jinn had said in The Phantom Menace, saying that it's a Jedi trait. He can see things before they happen. In reference to of Anakin Skywalker, I think that same kind of principle can be applied here in saying that this Force ability is showing something in the past rather than in the future, and that Jedi, really this goes for all Jedi, are able to see stuff happen in the past as well. This here all being said though, however, should Ahsoka really possess this Force ability, psychometry? The Echo, some of the fans who were displeased with Ahsoka being able to use this Force ability, and seeing though, however, that Ahsoka was such a major character in both the Clone Wars and Rebels animated shows, if she was able to use this ability, it's likely that she had put it on display at other points throughout her life. For example, when the Jedi Temple was attacked in Season 5 of the Clone Wars and Ahsoka was put on trial, it would have been an extremely useful ability that she could not only prove her innocence, but to also help the Jedi find who actually had orchestrated these attacks. And I really believe that with that in mind, that just creates a big plot hole. Whether or not if it was Ahsoka to use this ability or one of the other like thousands of Jedi at the Jedi Temple to use this ability, one way or another, using this Force ability, they would have been able to prove her innocence. But it does unfortunately create that plot hole, and there's other areas as well of where that is a plot hole. I also want to point out though, however, that Ahsoka and her species are very talented, very skilled with the Force and being able to anchor it, very similar to Yoda's species. Her species can live up to 200 years, so it's also given that she is more connected to the Force as well compared to maybe other Jedi. I do believe this to be a very cool Force ability, and one that is honestly interesting here as well to see in the Ahsoka show. My only grief with this though, however, is just more explanation, and I think, as I have been saying here on the channel time in and time out, in Filoni we trust. I believe that he will explain this further and more detail and everything of that nature in later episodes of Ahsoka even. And so, while it is an ability that will likely be seen more throughout this galaxy far, far away in the future, psychometry, the Force Echo ability, still needs to set of rules to follow. And as it does become more increasingly common, that could ultimately make it less impactful on this ability. I myself though, however, am not one to necessarily complain. I've really been wanting to see new Force abilities, especially with the Ahsoka show, and that's exactly what they're giving us, and I can't wait to see some more. This here all being said though, however, I want to know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this Force ability and Ahsoka, the overall show so far? What do you want to see with the show? Where do you want to see this show go? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on the comment section down below. We'll also have not only our reaction video, but also our breakdown video into the regards of everything that you might have missed throughout the episode, references and Easter eggs for Ahsoka Episode 3 and all episodes in the future to come out here on the channel. So all the more reason to grab that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for when those videos come out. We're also discussing and talking about all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead, grab that subscribe button and join us here on the channel. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.